Sunday is the season 6 finale of the award-winning series Homeland, which has more than 5 million viewers. Emmy-nominated actor Rupert Friend stars as former CIA operative Peter Quinn. Now, the character, you remember, barely survived a gas poisoning and a serious stroke last season. People thought he wasn't going to make it, but he did. Here's a preview of the finale you will see only on CBS This Morning.
Emmy's mentioned a protest, but nothing like this.
Doesn't look like they're letting anybody through.
I'll be okay. I know her Secret Service guys.
Hey, text me when you're inside.
I will. How about you? Where are you going to be?
And go around back, look for that team of Deltas.
Be careful, Quinn.
You too, Carrie.
Homeland airs on Showtime, which, as you know, is a division of CBS. Rupert Friend joins us once again at the table. Good morning to you, Rupert.
Good morning.
This has certainly been Peter Quinn's season, I think, this year.
Thank you.
And Quinn is quite cute, don't you think?
Very, very cute. Yeah.
It's really called on your acting.
Yes, it really has. How did you prepare to play the condition that you're playing?
It was a lot of research, and you know, there's a lot out there actually by people on YouTube, on the internet, who have been the victim of a stroke, and there's plenty of people who have posted kind of help me videos where they're sharing within their community ways of doing fairly everyday tasks, like having a bath, for example. How do you do that when you can't use one of your arms?
You know, it reminds me of Bradley Cooper on Elephant Man on stage. It was amazing to watch his transformation. Don't you think, Charlie?
Yes,
It reminds me of that when I watch you on Homeland.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was a real journey to go on with somebody that I feel very close to.
Do you think everybody wants your character and Carrie to have some love affair?
Yes.
It sounds like you do, Charlie. Are you pining for it?
Yes,
Rupert,
I am. You got it.
we are pro-love at this table.
Yeah.
We're
Pro-love.
We're
Yeah.
pro-love.
We're all pro-love.
Charlie, I said the same thing to him in the green room. He goes, "You said that to me last time." At least I'm consistent.
Maybe something had changed this year.
Yes, that's
Maybe
right.
she's more sympathetic.
That's right. You did a lot of research on sarin gas. Isn't it interesting to see what's happening in the news, Rupert?
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
You know, I had to again research the effects of sarin gas very closely for the finale of last season, and it's really terrifying to see these, and very difficult to watch children suffering from something that
What it does to their body.
Yeah, it's a horrific thing.
And that's part of it, because in the season finale, you survive a sarin gas attack. You're in that chamber.
Yeah.
And that's why you suffered the stroke.
That's right. And then Quinn gets woken from the stroke by Carrie in an attempt to get information that he doesn't have. And in so waking him up, he suffers a brain hemorrhage. So by the time he's back to consciousness, he's semi-paralyzed, suffering from aphasia and mental and physical impairment.
But you're a returning veteran.
That's right.
Which is something that means something to you.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your notes. I'm trying to figure out what that is.
Well, I just, in the car in the morning after seeing these strikes, I just remembered, you know, in some of my research, I was reading the poems of Wilfred Owen, Siegfried Sassoon, and First World War poets who'd suffered from PTSD. And I think that veterans are severely underserved as a demographic by our society. And I just wanted to read 20 seconds of a poem, if I may, called Dulce et decorum est pro patria mori, which means sweet and honorable it is to die for your country. And the end's like this: if in some smothering dreams you too could pace behind the wagon that we flung him in, and watch the white eyes writhing in his face, his hanging face like a devil's sick of sin, if you could hear at every jolt the blood come gargling from the froth-corrupted lungs, obscene as cancer, bitter as the cud of vile, incurable sores on innocent tongues, my friend, you would not tell with such high zest to children ardent for some desperate glory the old lie, dulce et decorum est pro patria mori.
Why does that touch you so?
I just think that the horrors of war are still with us 100 years after this was written, and it makes me incredibly sad.
Yeah.
That we continue to do terrible things to each other.
To innocent people in particular.
Let me ask you about the season finale, which airs this weekend. The co-creator, Alex Gansa, said, everything is going to become a little clearer after you watch the finale.
Yes.
So what's going to happen?
The finale for me is all about revealing people's true characters. We're going to see the mettle of the president incumbent. We're going to see the mettle of Quinn, the mettle of Carrie and Saul and Dara Dahl, and all of these people we've come to know and perhaps not love in certain cases, but to see what they're really made of.
Well, that's a
Well, that makes me want to watch. I'm telling you.
yeah, that's a very good tease.
And you're known for
Thank
doing
you,
all of your
Rupert.
own stunts. That continues for you, too. You like that.
That is true, yeah, and it's resulted in 1 or 2 injuries. This season I managed to break my foot. I had a squib go off in my face, which
What's
burnt
a squib?
like an explosive device full of
okay.
blood.
Okay.
So I burnt my face and got shot by a stray bullet casing. So it was a busy season.
But you love your job.
I do.
And we love you, Rupert.
Thank you very
It's
much.
good to have you.
Lovely to be here.
The season 6 finale of Homeland airs Sunday on Showtime.